the Zone of Silence. It lies in the northern latitude, which is the same line that runs through the Bermuda Triangle and the pyramids in Egypt. In 1969, a giant meteorite collided with the Earth, and it created considerable magnetic distortion. This stone contains evidence of the origins of the entire universe.
It all began when I found out about the Zone of Silence, because it's not a very common place. You know, I mean, it's not massively known. You know, it is known as the Bermuda Triangle of Mexico, but I have never heard about it, and it captured my attention, and I thought it would be a great concept for a story and for a film.
It was a script that was sent through, and you know, they do come through sometimes, and with this particular one, as with many, I didn't get to it straight away. I was filming doing something in Canada at the time, and so then I read it, and I became a bit enchanted by several things. One that Lorena had written and was directing, that interested me. It was being shot in Mexico, which is a country I love, and so that was exciting. Also to me, to work in another culture is always fascinating stuff. But the Zone of Silence stuff is interesting from a scientific point of view. Mainly the relationship, the wonderful relationship that exists between my character and Melina Matthews' character. Extraordinary, wonderful, true to life, and needs to be explored more and more.
Just one article leads you to another fact and another fact, and the mutations and the meteorites that are there. I mean that fall there, and that it's a no-fly zone, and that the equipment fails. And then we experienced it actually when we were there. The equipment in one of our drones, we were scouting for the locations, and it went crazy. And so that's why we only did a little bit of in the Zone of Silence, you know, and the rest we had to look for a safer place.
A safer place, yeah.
For a while I had to be careful that I wasn't cast as Walter Bishop all the time, I have to tell you, so we ducked a couple of those. But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting because it takes our minds. We do think these things, with very good reason, because what was science fiction 5 years ago is now science fact. And this is accelerating. You know, when we were doing, on Fringe we were doing alternate universes, they were sort of a little bit talked about, now accepted, right across the board scientifically. So that's really interesting to me, the fact that science fiction has invariably predicted science truth.
I was fascinated, actually. A bit scary, to be honest, because I thought, oh my God, if we're going to shoot there, it's just like raw magnetism, something's going to happen. But I didn't shoot there. I shot in another desert.
Didn't get a chance to
No, I didn't go. In the next movie, Silencio 2, I'll go back.
As the world is made up of energy, sooner or later, the energies will self-correct. And if you save life, you actually exchange it for another one.
You must remember, if I could change something in our lives together, I wouldn't change a thing.
The consequences could be unpredictable and terrible.